Well, as you know, FNB is a proud national supporter of 2010, but one of the challenges that everybody faces is to make this a particularly African 2010. And there's nothing that's more African or South African than the Kuduzela or the Vuvuzela that's blown at these games. So what we did is we teamed up with SA National Parks and brought up the Kuduzela, and we're going to hand out 150,000 of this uniquely South African instrument. The kudu horn is tradition. In many African villages, the villagers were summoned to the village when there was something to talk about, and even when battles were being fought, the Kuduzela would be blown before the battle. So we think it's symbolic of welcoming or calling 450,000 visitors to our shores, and it's also symbolic of the battle that will happen on the pitch between the two opposing teams. Well, the Kuduzela is a slightly lower noise level at about 80 decibels, where the Vuvuzela is about 100 to 120. It's a deeper voice. But of course, this is a beautiful noise, and this is exactly the type of fun and the making of noise that we want to hear at the stadiums. Danny Jordan today in his speech actually said, well, maybe we should have a competition in the stands between the Vuvuzelas and the Kuduzelas, and at least it won't just be one sound, you'll be hearing multiple sounds. What the FNB has done is secured exclusivity for the first 150,000 Kuduzelas and for the period up until the 30th of September. So you can only get a Kuduzela if you're a FNB customer and if you purchase airtime through our cell phone banking channel. If you purchase it 3 times in a month, you'll go into a draw. After the 3-month period has expired, then of course the Kuduzela will be widely available. I don't know what that price will be, but for FNB customers, it's free.
Essentially, when we approached 2010 and put together our strategy, one of the key strategic intentions was to make sure that the Sandparks brand got out during 2010 and that we had a legacy around 2010, and that's how the Kuduzela was developed. Okay, essentially, this is a partnership between First National Bank, Kudu Manufacturing and Sandparks. We own the trademark of the Kuduzela name, and the patent is owned by Kudu Manufacturing, and we get a percentage of every sale that goes towards the Kids in Parks program and environmental education per se. Kids in Parks program is not a new initiative. It has been going for quite some time in partnership with FNB and the Department of Environment and Tourism. And essentially what it is to take children, disadvantaged children specifically, to national parks around the country and expose them to conservation. They're our future leaders, and they need to make decisions about their future, and if they do not know what conservation is all about, they won't make the right decisions.
Yes, of course we're ready for the World Cup. Sepp Blatter gave us a score of 7.5 out of 10. I think it's very good that he didn't give us a 10 now already, because there's still a lot of work that needs to happen. But the fact that we could pull off the Confed Cup so seamlessly means that 2010 is going to be a roaring success, and I'm sure we'll get more than 10 out of 10 when the day comes. Let's do this one more time.